to look at my about 10 for the next 10 days.
It's
Yeah. Really cold. Yeah.
What's happening here? Oh, it's pockets. What's that weird?
Is anyone else telling me?
Charlotte, apparently.
Oh, shit, I can't leave her again.
a bit while to get them.
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
20 past. Right. She's fair. Why did that not say recording? Did it say
It
recording?
did say
I think it
recording,
did,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
It did,
Is that something?
Right, fine.
Maybe
Okay.
half deaf anyway.
Well, I'm going to have to
The
take
last
these off. I
person
can't do
can't.
it in these. It's fine standing up, but you can't really. It's not too bad in here, though, is it today?
No,
No.
no, it's quite warm
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Excuse me. Let's start lying down.
Lyckansamt.
Yeah, good job. Start lying down. Actually, I'm going to have to move that because I can't. Yeah. Right. Sorry. Coming. Right. We're going to take hold of the knees, big toes towards each other. Head and shoulders on the floor. And we're just lightly pulling those knees into the chest. So don't go crazy. All right, just hug them in ever so slightly. Little rock side to side. Just massage the back on the floor. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth to start with. Then come to still in the centre. We'll start breathing through the nose now. So we're going to inhale, let the knees point up towards the ceiling and the arms go straight. So they're going away from your face. All right. Exhale, we're going to start pulling them back in. Hold here. Inhale, knees away. Exhale, drawing back in. And see if you can start to zip up the middle as well. So really pulling the navel in, pelvic floor up. Think about really squeezing the ribs in towards you. Inhale, legs away. Exhale. So on the tail end of the breath, when there's nothing left in, really super contract. Pause, inhale. Knees away. 2 more. Exhale, knees in. Inhale, legs away. Last one now. Exhale, knees in. Really pull everything in. Pull everything in. Pull everything in. And relax. Let's just drop the legs to the floor. And then we're going to cross the left ankle across the right thigh. So, lightly flex that left foot. Right, sit. Just bring your fingers to the bottom, just on the outside, so like outer hip. I want you to squeeze there and press that knee out. So the movement happens from your bottom, rather than just kind of thinking knee. All right, so squeeze the bottom and push the knee out. Hold. Inhale. Relax off. Exhale, squeeze, knee out. Now keep that knee out, flex the foot more now, and press. So you're squeezing the bottom, but pushing that knee as far away from you as you can. So I'm nice and square with that knee. If you can, don't worry. I mean, pushed away like this. That's it. All right, now, lift your head and shoulders off the floor. Pick that right foot up. So you can go through the hold with the left hand. Hold the back of the leg with the right hand. So you're grabbing hold of your right leg. That's it. All right, now Keep the head and shoulders up a minute. Keep focusing on that outer hip engaging and push that knee out. Now see if you can lie back down. If you don't like it, don't do it, all right? But if you can, head and shoulders back down. Think about squeezing that outer hip. Maybe straightening that right leg up and pull closer in with the right leg, but keeping that left knee coming out. So you keep the stretch on that left hip. Hold there. If you want to, you can bend the right leg. We can grab hold of that right shin and pull it in tighter. And then we're going to let go of that leg, right foot down. Leave the leg where it is, arms into cactus. Now, nice and slowly, keep that knee pushing out if you can. Squeeze that left hip. We're going to rock to the right side so the left foot comes to the floor. Now push that leg away. You might feel it on the inside of that left thigh as well as the outer hip. Hold there if we can. Is that all right or is it hideous? Oh, hold in there. Oh, okay. Now, sorry. Don't know what's happened there. Nice and slowly, press yourself back up. Use your right arm to help you with that. And then we're just going to lift that left leg into the air here. Keep that right leg bent. We're going to flex that left foot and then I'm going to hold on to that left leg. So wherever you can, so it's straight, sticking up, that's it, sticking up in the air, head and shoulders are down, and we're going to hold it here. I want you to super squeeze that left thigh, super squeeze, flex the foot so you can feel it in the calf and down that left hamstring. Hold that there. Push the right foot into the floor. Try not to lift the bottom up. We're pulling that leg a tiny bit closer towards the face if you can. And it's in line with the left eye. I don't know why my voice has gone all weird. Okay. We're going to bend that leg now, foot to the floor. Right foot across, sorry, ankle across that left, so we're doing the opposite. Oh God. Same, different side. Right. Fingers on that right bottom. Squeeze the bottom, push the knee out, hold. Relax, inhale. Exhale, squeeze first, then press the knee. Relax. Squeeze, press the knee. Keep that knee out now. Try and work into that hip more. So the knee will come out because you're squeezing that right bottom more. Flex that right foot. Hold it there. Now we're going to lift the head and shoulders up. We're going to lift that left foot off the floor and see if we can get hold of that left thigh. So here we can just hold it here a sec, see how you feel it, all right? And then maybe lying down, head and shoulders on the floor. Keep pressing that leg out. If you want to try, hands around that left shin. Maybe getting hold of the thigh again and straightening that leg into the air. Keep pressing that right knee out. There we go. Now bend that left leg, foot to the floor. Arms into cactus. So keep that little triangle shape with that right knee. And then we're going to go to the left side. Maybe that right foot can find the floor. Oh. Hold it here. Keep breathing. As well, you'd have to, wouldn't you? And just focus on that right hip. Hold it here. And when you're ready, bring it back into the middle. We're going to release that right leg into the air, flex the foot so it's straight up, and then catch the leg. Push that left foot into the floor, but don't lift the bottom. So press your bottom into the floor and squeeze your left leg to anchor yourself there. Really flex the foot, feel it down the back of that right leg, maybe pulling that leg a tiny bit closer towards you if you can. Hold it there. And release, bend that leg, foot to the floor. Just wiggle, heel toe so that your toes are off the mat, heels are on the edge. Arms back into cactus, and inhale in the middle. Exhale to the right side, both knees. So the legs are wide enough that that left knee comes inside that right foot. Your right foot's not in the way. Squeeze that left thigh and press it a bit closer towards the floor. You're squeezing the left bottom, left thigh. Then move your attention to that left side body. So you're trying to push that left hip away from that right shoulder. Release, inhale, come back to the center. So in the center, you might readjust the hips and the shoulder blades. So just have a little wiggle so you feel like you're symmetrical. And then over to the left side, both legs. Flex that right foot a bit. We're going to squeeze that right bottom, right thigh and press that leg closer to the floor. Hold it here. And then think about pushing the right hip further away so you're stretching up that right side body so you can feel the energy going from that right hip up to that right shoulder. And release back to center. We're going to get hold of those knees again, big toes together. Drag those knees into the chest. Pull that lower abdomen in. Pull the ribs in. And knees together. Catch the backs of the legs. And we're going to, little bit of momentum. We're going to rock up. See if we can catch in our half boat. Sometimes I come up a bit front, a bit like wonky. So I have to readjust. All right, so think about shoulders. So tiptoes down if you want to while we fiddle about the shoulders. So try not to round here. We're going to roll our shoulders back, lift the chest. All right, so I'm looking up towards the cut where the wall meets the ceiling, corner. Is there a name for that? All right, lean back ever so slightly. We're going to float those legs. Good. Pull that lower abdomen in, pull the ribs in, lift that chest up. See if you can straighten the leg. Hold it there. Hold it there. Then back again. Left side. Pull other leg. Straighten that leg. Straighten that leg. See if you can pull it in a little bit tighter. And bend. Nice. Let's do one more each side if we can. So, first leg. Hold it so my knees are together. And then I'm going to pull that leg in a bit tighter. Back knees together. Bend. Left leg, so the knees are level, all right? And then I'm going to pull it in a bit more. Back to knees and together. Do need a little rest. Let's come into long diamond legs. So I'm even going to sit back a little bit, so it's a bit more of a diamond than a. I don't know. All right, left hand behind, right hand is going on that inside, sort of top of the knee, so not right on the joint, but just above, so you can give it a shot. All right, engage outer hip. We're going to try and lengthen. So I'm not kind of doing this. I'm lifting the chest and I'm pushing with this arm, and then I can turn to that left side to help. So I'm trying to lengthen down the right side. Keep lifting the chest, so use the back hand to help you. Pull that navel in and press that leg out to the side a bit more. And then release, coming back to the centre. We'll swap sides. So left hand just on the inside of this thigh, right hand behind. So I'm going to lift away first. I'm going to start to press, all right? Outer hips engaged. And then I'm going to turn to that right side to give myself a bit more shuffleability on that leg. Good. And coming back to face. So now we want to drag the feet in. So do a bit of each. I pull the feet in and I shove forwards a bit. I don't know why I have to do that. I don't know. So I'm getting us so straight line across if we can. All right, it's quite early, so don't kind of extra force. All right, we're going to hold the feet. So I like to have thumbs inside, fingers on the outside. So you're kind of opening the feet up like a book. But what I want you to think about is chest. So you don't want to be doing this, going like that. You want to lift your chest up, all right? So we'll just do a bit of that to start with. So don't worry if the knees are quite high. Think about engaging that outer hip and lift the chest. Good, hold it there. Now we can round, tuck the chin. Now pull yourself forward and up. Shoulders are down. Now try and press the legs out a bit more. Squeeze the outer hip. That's where the movement's coming from. And let the knees come up and round. Lean back, tuck the chin. Inhale. So I'm starting to move forwards. I'm lifting up with the chest, down with the shoulder blades. Pull. Use your hands on the feet to help. And then press those knees out if we can. Good. We're going to do one more. Exhale, chin to chest, round, lean back. Inhale, so I'm tipping that pelvis forward as well. Exhale, knees are out, chest is up. Good. Now, can we move from here? So I'm just going to move my fingers where it's a bit more comfortable. All right, lift that chest, lift the chest, lean forward ever so slightly. So don't round. Abdomen forward, not. That's it, that's it, that's it. Good. And release off. Keep the left foot nice and close in. Right leg extends. Fingers behind today. So think about a bit of pressure from this foot. So I'm pushing into this leg, squeezing to keep the knee out. So this is kind of like rock solid. And then I'm going to focus on this right leg. So I'm lifting the chest and squeezing that right leg so your heel comes off the floor. If you get nice. Good. And relax off. Point. Good. Okay. Flex. Contract, squeeze that thigh, lift the chest. Nice. And relax and point. Good. Last one. We're going to pull back. Now use the hands to reach forwards, but chest is up. We're going to see if we can come forwards wherever you can reach on the leg. Good. Keep lifting that chest. Lift the chest, lift the chest. Nice, strong right leg. Push that left foot into the thigh. Hold here. Keep lifting the chest. And release. Lovely. Let's swap over. Push that right foot into that left thigh. Fingers behind to help keep that chest up. We're going to flex that left foot and squeeze that thigh. Squeeze. And relax and point. Flex and squeeze. Keep lifting the chest while you do. Good. And flex and point. And lift and squeeze. Use the hands behind. You're keeping the chest up. You're just leaning forwards, hands forwards if we can. Good. So holding on to that leg if we can't reach the foot. We're going to lift that chest. Lift, 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 lift. Super strong left leg. Hold it here. Can you keep that heel off the floor while you're... So it is a bit easier if you've got the foot because you can kind of yank on the foot. So that's it. Hold it here. Hold it here. Keep pulling the lower abdomen in. Keep that chest up. Shoulders down. That's it. And release. Can we come into easy pose? So you don't have to do it a certain way. Tuck in whatever feels more comfortable. Good. So arms facing each other. Thumbs are actively pushing back. Okay. Shoulders come down. Exhale. I want you to reach forwards without touching the floor. So you've got to really pull the navel in. Try not to round. Inhale up. Exhale. So your chest gazes up. That's it. Good. And lift and forwards. Good. And lift. This time we're going to twist to that right side. Left hand on the leg. So lift up first. Shoulders are down. Twist. Side body really pulls in. With each exhale, you're contracting a tiny bit more. Inhale, face forwards. Hands up. Good. Exhale to that left side, lift up first. Exhale over that left shoulder. Use the back hand to keep that spine up, don't lean back. Inhale. Exhale, we'll twist in a bit more. The twist is coming from the chest. You're squeezing the side body. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, facing forward, fingertips down in front if we can. So use that to keep the chest up. Right, so I'm pushing back with the fingers, lifting the chest up. Really pull in that lower abdomen as we creep forwards. So keep that gaze up. That's it, shoulders are down. Lovely. Hold. If you've got any creeping room, little creep. So I've wiggled forwards, but then my shoulders have come forwards and I'm rounding a bit. So I want to pull back again. Lovely. And slide those fingers back. If we can, roll over the feet to come onto all fours, or else unravel your legs. Here we can. So I'm spreading the fingers, I'm gripping the floor, using the index finger especially. All right. Inhale, I'm going to push through the shins, bottom up and engaged. Lift that chest, full chest through. Now really focus on pushing away from the floor and use your index finger to help you pull the chest through. Exhale, we're going the opposite way. Rounding that mid back. Push away from the floor, round. Inhale, arch. Drag that chest through. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, arch. Push into that first finger. In. Exhale, sorry. And round here. Hold, press away from the floor. And keep the shape as you sit all the way back to the feet. Really reach forwards with the arms, forehead towards the floor. Active arms, elbows are off the floor. Use the heels of the hands to push back. On the exhale, trying to compress a bit closer to the floor. So inhale, expanding. Exhale, pull everything in and push. Inhale, roll back up to all fours. Just drag the hands back a little bit, square yourself up. We're going to bring that right leg out to the side, level with that left knee, toes on the floor if you can, foot forwards. So you want to be central, but almost like you're trying to drag this foot towards you to increase the tension here. So now, really focus on squeezing that right leg. And then I'm going to sit back towards that left heel. Don't worry if you can't sit all the way down, right? In fact, it's better to ever so slightly hover because you're keeping the tension. Then push into that left shin to come back up. One, keep going. Sit back towards that left heel. Push up. Two. Back towards that left heel. Three. Keep going. Sit back. Up. Four. And last one. Five. This is Nick's favourite, this one. We're going to push that foot further out. So we've made more of an angle here with this left thigh. And then I'm going to move my hands over to the right. So I'm back in the centre. We're going to point the toes on that right leg now. And think about squaring that pelvis. I'm tucking under with the bottom. Squeezing both legs. Now we're going to sit back if we can a little. Lovely. And back up. So I'm not going as deep on this now. Sitting back, strong right leg. Two. And three. Good. Keep going. And four. Yes. Last one. And five. Nice. We're going to flex that right foot now. We're going to walk the hands back so they're right underneath us. And then we're going to see if we can sit down inside the left leg. Is that hideous or not too bad? You can sit your foot out. My foot doesn't like it like this. It means I kind of wonk over too much. Mine likes to be tucked in. If that's
But it's a
awful,
bit different, doesn't it?
you can bring this left leg here. That's it.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Yeah, you can roll that calf out of the way as well. Lovely. All right. So try not to cack over to that right side. Try and sit in the middle, nice and tall. So you've got to squeeze this right leg. So can you see? We're engaging this leg. Can we get the heel off the floor? Nice, that's it. Okay. So lift that chest, lift the chest, lift the chest. We're going to twist to the left side first. Right hand on that knee, left hand behind. So sit up. Super engage that right leg. So I can feel it right here and it rolls in a little bit. Now we're going to twist to that left side and hold it there. Now think about that right leg. Squeeze it. Can you get the heel up higher? And face forwards. Okay. You right?
Yeah.
Puzzled bone. All right. Now, right elbow just inside that leg. So lean over. All right. Now you want to crank that chest open. So I don't want to kind of hunch here. I'm trying to extend. So long spine, but I'm looking over. So left hand, it's quite nice behind you. Just flat of the back of the hand on the back. All right. So we can pull around with that left shoulder, but get the chest to rotate. Hold it there. Oh, very nice. Keep going. Keep holding there. Hold there. So with each breath, try and move a bit. So we're opening that. Right side is coming under, left side over. Okay, leg all right? Not so much.
Mine isn't.
Yeah. Instead of having it tucked behind you, why don't you bring it up so you've got that left foot flat, all right? And then you can use, all right? Okay, sorry, everybody else. So we're going to lift that left arm and just reach up towards the ceiling here. Really expand. Keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting. Good. Now overhead if we can. Keep stretching, keep stretching. Straight arm. Reach, reach, reach. Good. Inhale back up. That looked nice. Come back into our twist. Over that left side. Squeeze that right leg. Inhale, face forward. Sorry, I'm shouting. Hands either side. Lift up, back into our sticky leggy child. Okay, let's circle that leg back towards us. Back in the middle of the mat. We've got left side to go. Left leg out to the side. Whole foot on the floor, toes face forwards. And we're super squeezing that left leg. Almost like you're trying to drag it back into the centre so you can feel it down the inside of that leg. Right. Nice, strong right shin and fix. Don't have wiggly bottom, if you see what I mean. Squeeze. All right. Control it. Sit towards that right heel. Good. And back up. So I'm not fully sitting down and letting go. I'm kind of little hover and back up. Coming back. Hover. 2. Hover. 3. Hover. 4. Keep your focus on that left leg. Hover. 5. Good. Okay. Now we're going to push that left leg away a bit more. Move the hands so you're back in the centre. We're going to point the toes. That's it. Keep squeezing that left leg. You might even tuck the right toe in ever so slightly. Yes, does that feel a bit more doable? Okay, that's it. So we're sitting back towards that. Yes, and push back up. 1, 2, going, 3, going, 4, keep going, 5. And back up. Now, move those toes out the way because we're going to sit down in the middle. Walk the hands back so you can support yourself coming down. We're going to flex that left foot and we're sitting inside that right leg. We might have to move your calf out of the way, fiddle a bit with that leg to get in position. That's it. Now, I'm sort of like this, all right? That's not gonna help me. So I'm gonna face forwards and lift, all right? I'm gonna do that by strengthening this left leg and lifting, squeezing the bottom. Okay. I feel like I've missed something out now. Right, right side twist, left hand on the knee, lift that chest, keep this strong leg and twist to the right side. Focus on the left leg, focus on the left leg and face forwards. Good. Is your leg all right, Linda? Bit tight?
Yeah, no, I injured my leg last week.
Oh,
It's interesting that now I can feel that one twanging.
okay. Try and do a little,
Interesting.
warm it up a bit. Try and do a little point and a
I'm gonna
flex.
do the other one. Because someone said
No,
no,
don't
do
do
it
the other
last
one.
week.
If it's not happening with a straight leg, bend it a bit.
I'll have to. I don't want to be back there.
Bring the
again.
other foot round like you did on the other side, so you've got a flat foot. Yeah, the leg behind you,
Yeah.
right leg,
I'll bring it up.
yes,
I think I will now.
because you want to open the chest, so if your leg's hurting, it's not going to happen. So left elbow inside of that left thigh, right hand we can bring behind the back, remember. So I'm rounding here because I've got my elbow in. I want to straighten up first. So lift that chest, lean forwards ever so slightly. This left leg's working. Now I'm going to twist and hold it there. I'm not going to come into the full thing straight away. So I've got to breathe into it. Inhale. Exhale. See if you've got any twist. Push into that left leg. Keep it strong. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. We're going to release that right arm up towards the ceiling. Keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching. Inhale. Exhale, arm up and over. So you go for the stretch rather than the foot. All right, so I'm reaching, reaching, reaching. Good. Inhale, up.
That's good.
So can you feel the ribs going? Ah, right, okay. All right. So hands down, right, lift. Back into our sticky out leggy position. Push into the hands, slightly round the upper back, so we can circle that leg round, knees together. So widen the knees a tiny bit, big toes together. Claw up the floor, shins push, thumbs up. All that chest through. So I'm not coming into the full thing yet. I'm dragging through, I'm dragging through, I'm dragging through. Now I'm going to start to lift the gaze. Good. Exhale. Mid back up. Sitting back towards the heels. So we have gone into a slightly wider child. If you want to go a tiny bit wider, feel free. I'm going to keep looking forwards as I come down into child. So look forwards if we can. Doesn't matter how high that chest is off the floor. That's it, lovely. Now try and pull your hands back a bit. Don't go as far as you like. All right. So and then use the hands to push, shoulders down, look up. So I'm feeling it in the top of the back. Okay, now see if you can keep that shape and creep forward so you can drop the chest a little. Good. Inhale. Close the distance between the hands, forearms down, rock forwards, pull the knees in. The tiny bit of shoulder work. If you want to bring the palms together, you can. All right. Have the elbows directly under the shoulders, but we're not hunching up here. You're pulling them back. All right. So think about your back doing the work here, back and shoulders. We're going to tuck the toes. Firmly push the hips up to the floor. I'm going to look between the hands here and I'm pushing back. So the shoulders are doing the work. And rock forward so chin comes towards the thumbs and push back. Rock forwards. Push into those elbows. Shoulders are strong. Now I'm going to look back towards the feet. knees down, extended child. So that was like a long dolphin. It's looking nice. All right, we're going to try. Feel like we need to warm the shoulders up a bit more. Right, so let's roll up to all fours. So kind of half puppy dog. Arch the back, bottoms in the air. My big toes are towards each other. I'm going to just reach forward with the right arm. Now, pull the shoulder down as you reach the chest to the floor. Keep looking forwards. Inhale, coming up. Drag that right hand back. We're going to swap sides. Excuse me. Left hand forwards. Now, when you pull it forwards, your shoulder comes up. You want to pull that shoulder down. Now chest. So I should be able to see all your faces pushing forwards. That's it, that's it, that's it. And up we come. Hand back. All right, let's try 2 hands together. So stepping forward. So I've not gone crazy with the arms forwards. All right. I want to get that shape like you're doing. Is it cow? I was good at the wrong way around. Yeah, a cow. All right. Arch. Pull those shoulders back. Now stick your bottom up. Chest towards the floor. Look forwards, look forwards, look forwards. Inhale, come up. Walk the hands back. I've forgotten where I was going with this. What did we do before?
You warm up the shoulders.
Yes. Dolphin, thank you. That's right. Yeah. Okay, so forearms down. We can bring the hands together if you like. It's sort of a little bit of help. All right. We're going to tuck both toes and lift the hips up. So I'm looking at my hands at the minute. Now I'm going to really push my elbows into the floor and round the upper back. All right. So use your shoulders. Now I'm going to look between the back towards the feet and push. Now knees down. Keep looking to the toes. Pull those shoulders back. So the back's doing the work, shoulders, and lift. Press back. And knees down. I'm going to watch this time, okay? All right. Lift and press back. Lovely. And down. We've got one more. So I want you to really push that chest towards the legs. I should see your shoulders pushing back. Nice. Okay, let's have a rest, knees down. So, while you're having a rest, I'll show you what I mean about this. So, we're going to lift. All right, now at the minute, when I say push your head back, you're just doing that, all right? I want this to happen. So the shoulders are not going anywhere. All right, so we need to use the shoulders. Then I want you to see if we can step the feet in and walk back again. Step the feet in and walk back. But we're pushing that chest through. Can you see where my head is? All right, yours is here.
I don't think that's possible.
No,
What we're aiming for.
my head. Baby.
Right, but you're not shoving your head through. It's because my shoulders have moved. I'm not just doing like a tortoise impression. Right, go on then, let's try dolphin first. So without moving the feet. You're right, you're on a funny crease.
Every time I look like it's like a creaking, I don't know if it's my knees. It's the mat.
Let's blame the mats. Right, so forearms down. You can clasp the hands together if it helps keep your shoulders engaged. Let's tuck those toes, lifting the hips. Now push that chest back. Good, good trying it. Good. Yes, Charlotte, that's it. Yes. Oh, yes, all better. All better. Good. Okay, so pushing. Sit. Good. All right. So you can walk your feet in. Even if it's tiny. Yes. And back. Come try again if you want. Good, and back we go. Lovely, knees down. That was fun.
And sigh from the other end of the room.
Oh, I'm tired.
Oh, dear.
Is that hideous?
Quite, it's difficult.
Okay. Right, let's go on to all fours. Right leg out behind, so your big toes on the floor. Try not to lift that right hip, right? Keep the hips square to the floor. Push through that left shin to help you. Super squeeze that right leg. I'm even drawing the leg in towards me, so I'm pulling that hip up the mat. Now I'm going to lift the leg because it's all working from the bottom. Straighten the legs. So we've got a lot of bent legs. That's it. So try not to lift the hip. Ooh. There. Squeeze your bum to lift this leg. There we go. Good, 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 good. All right. We're going to flex that foot and swing that leg as far round as we can towards the outside of that right hand. That's it. So it's touching the outside of that right hand. Ooh. That's it. Good. All right. Now just pull back with the hips, flex that right foot. Try not to wang out to the left. You're pulling back, not to the side. Now we're going to soften that right knee, foot down, sink the hips down. Good. Squeeze that left bottom. Pull back with the hips, straighten that right leg if we can. Now coming forwards again. So we're doing a back and forwards rock. But this knee is going to start to go out a little bit. So I'm using this right arm to push. Back with the hips, toes up. Try and lift the chest now. That's it. Okay, so pull the shoulders back, pull the abdomen in. Exhale forwards. Now see if you can lift the chest a bit more. You've got to squeeze with this left bottom to sink and lift the chest. Good. Last one. Pulling back with the hips. Lovely. Right, now we're going to leave the right hand where it is. Right. Pull back with this right hip. So super strong right side. We're going to see if we can open out to that left side and look over towards that left hand. Beautiful. And we look up and we rotate the chest, so we're looking behind us at that left hand. And swing that arm forwards, back to where we started. Lovely. Okay, flat hands now. Push away from the floor, strengthen that right leg. We're going to see if we can lift it back to where we started. Knees match. All fours. Okay, let's go for the other leg. Left leg out behind, left toes on the floor. Now pull that left hip down. Super squeeze that left leg. Squeeze the left bottom to lift the leg. Lovely. Hip down a tiny bit, Linda. Yeah, there we go. Right, flex that left foot now. Turn it out to the side as you pull that leg all the way towards the outside of that left hand. Nice. Just hold it here. We're pulling back with the hips, so I'm not going sideways, I'm going straight back. So I'm really lengthening the back of this left leg. Use the fingers to help pull that chest forwards. Good, soften that left knee, foot down, sink. So first one, my knee's not really, I'm not shoving, I'm just concentrating more on the right hip, coming down as much of this right leg on the floor as you can. Pull back with the hips. Onto the heel, pull those toes up, lift the chest. And coming back, foot down. Now I'm going to use that left arm to push that left hip a tiny bit more. Right leg down, lift the chest. And back with the hips. Toes up. Good, last one, foot down, coming forwards. Sit, lift the chest, squeeze that right bottom, push that right hip down, and back we come. Straighten that left leg, use those fingertips to drag that chest through. Super strong left leg, leave the left fingers where they are. So if to help with the balance a bit, you can just bring those toes in off the back foot in a tiny bit. All right, so start lengthening left side here. So what I'm doing is pushing this right hip back. All right, so I'm lengthening down that left leg. Then we're going to open up with the chest, looking up and over towards that right hand. Squeeze that left leg for stability and swing. Oh, lovely. Right hand back. Very nice, that. Okay, flat hands. Push into the hands, round the upper back, straighten that left leg. We're going to lift it all the way back, left knee to the floor. Big toes together, go tiny bit wider with the knees, claw the floor, stick your butt up, pull those shoulders back. So I'm using my index finger a lot here to push, to lift that chest. Now I'm going to look up. Exhale, round that mid back, back to extended child. Creep those hands forwards. Inhale, back up to all fours. Bring the knees back in. We're going to extend that right leg and lift. Now we're going to pull in. So forehead to knee, extend the leg back. Forehead to knee, round, leg back. Last one, forehead to knee. Now drop that shin through the pigeon, if we can. So what I'm going to do is hold this foot and wiggle it round a bit. So I'm pushing my knee a bit wider, foot a bit further up. Okay, so you might be quite high, doesn't matter, all right? So I'm leaning forwards. Now I'm going to wiggle that left leg back more into the centre line. So I've got more of that right thigh a bit closer to the floor. All right? Squeeze that left bottom. Squeeze that left leg to support you. Okay? So we're going to fingers out to the side. I'm going to lift that chest. Just inhale. Exhale, push down. Now tuck the back toes. Walk the leg back a bit. Inhale, lift. So I'm trying to push away from the floor a little bit. Exhale, press into the floor. So I'm pushing this down to the floor. Tuck the toes. See if you can move the foot back a bit. Do one more. Inhale, lift away from the floor. Super strong legs. Press. Exhale, push down with the hips. So now my left thigh is on, if you come lower with that left leg, tuck the back toe, move that back leg. Okay, lifting that chest. Super squeeze the legs, both legs. We're going to dive down. So I'm going to tuck the chin. I'm going to round, crown up the head down. And then I'm going to skim forwards on the floor. Pull the shoulders back as you lift. Nice. Again, tuck, roll, forehead down. Skim along the floor, lift. Nice, last one. Roll. Shoulders back, lift. Good. Tuck the back toes, move that leg back. Do we feel a bit more pigeony? Squeeze that left bottom and almost try and drag that left hip forward so you're squaring up more. Does that make sense? Okay. Left hand more in the middle just to help you, but try not to collapse like this with this shoulder. So you're pushing away and keeping this shoulder down here. Shoulder blade is down. We're going to see if we can rotate this right arm, maybe catching the leg. So you can look to the right side to start with. I'm like a headless corpse on that video again. Keep pushing with that left arm. Keep pushing with that left arm. Now try and look forwards with the chest. Pull this left shoulder back. That's it. Yes. Keep lifting that chest. Keep lifting the chest. Inhale. Right arm circles back to where we were. Hands in our normal either side position. Lean forwards. Round the upper back to give you a bit of space to drag that right knee back. You need to stick that right leg out behind. Just tuck the toe, do what you need to do with that leg. Maybe just a little rock into that leg. or a wiggle, whatever. Knees down. Left side, left leg out behind, lift that leg. Now I'm going to tuck in, so I'm going to bend the leg, tuck forehead to knee, and extend. Tuck forehead to knee, extend. Last one, forehead to knee. Now shin through. So again, you can use your other hand to get in position. So I brought it higher up the mat than, so when I came forwards with the shin, it was sort of here. All right, and then I've gone a bit more shovey, okay? So this foot is out of the way when you sit down, all right? So now my right leg is sort of straight, but a bit off to the right side. I'm going to tuck the toe and move it more into the centre line and back a bit. So it's right directly behind me. Okay, now I'm going to pull that right hip forwards, left hip back, super squeeze the legs. Now that's going to increase the tension on here. Now, fingers either side. So we're going to push away from the floor, squeeze the legs, push that right bottom, tuck it under and forwards. Now exhale, closer to the floor. Tuck the toe, see if you can move that right leg back a tiny bit. Again, inhale, lift, exhale, sink. Good, tuck, maybe move the leg back. Inhale, push away from the floor. So I'm lifting away, I'm squeezing the legs so I kind of levitate a bit. All right, and then sink. Good, tuck the toe, move that leg. That's it. Now, pull that right hip forwards. Don't let it sort of go wonky. Pull it forwards and squeeze that right bottom, clamp your right leg. Move your fingers where you can move. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, we're going to roll. Tuck the chin. Forehead down, crown of the head down. Reach forwards, shoulders back, lift that chest. Good. Tuck, roll, skim, shoulders back, lift. Last one. Tuck, roll, forehead down, roll. Lift. You know what I mean? All right. Okay. Now, tuck the toe, move the leg back. All right. Are we like in our maximum? So, right hand more in the centre. When you move your arm, your shoulder's going to come forward. So, pull that shoulder blade down the back. Push into those fingers to keep that chest lifted. Inhale, left arm circles, maybe finds that back leg. Sit. Right, so I can look out to the left to start with. Hold it here. Think about using that front arm to lift that chest. Maybe walk the hand down the leg a bit more. Now I want you to square up to the front. Here. Now push with this front arm. Pull the chest forwards. Maybe lifting up. I'm really pushing into that back leg. Circle the arm. Hands back. Hands either side. Lean forward a little bit. Round the upper back. Drag that left knee back to all fours to start with. Maybe extending that leg behind a little bit more. Knees back to square. So we will do a wide knee. I've actually gone off the mat this time. Big toes towards each other. So I'm going in super wide child. Okay. When we start going in this direction with the legs, you want to roll the hips forwards. If you're tucking under, they ain't going to move. So you push forwards with the hip, right? Fingers down. So I'm creating tension. I'm dragging the chest forward. I'm squeezing the legs and they're kind of starting to roll forwards, right? Now we'll walk forwards. Maybe bring those forearms to the floor like we did in dolphin. And then we're going to drag those shoulders back and lift the chest. So it's getting that back shape, pushing those hips forward down. So you're kind of rotating the pelvis, but trying to keep contact if you can. So if you've lost it, so I lost it then, I'm going to pull the elbows back a bit and drag again. Right now I can feel my bottom on the feet, and I'm pulling that chest forward, push into the elbows, pull that chest forward, pull the chest forward, squeeze your back, and then round. So it doesn't look much, but you're using your back. All right, so again, you can keep the hands like this. My forearms are pulling back on the mat. All right, now shoulders back, mid back's doing the work here. Mid back, pull that chest through, pull the chest through. Leg tension. So when we have the legs sticking out in child, that's where we're feeling it now. Okay, release. Should we try a bit of frog since we're here? Oh, yes, please. Right, so lean forwards. All right. So we're already in wide leg. Okay, now we're going to stick those feet out. So here, in this shape, tuck under with the pelvis. So flat back now. Tuck under. So don't stick your bum up, tuck under. And now start to press down. So not back, down. So sink the weight. So you start feeling it in that inner leg. Hopefully it's not too hideous. Just hold, squeeze the leg so you're supporting the weight on the hip. It's not like just going, rolling around in the socket, all right? So you're using the muscles. Okay, can we lift up a little bit and widen the knees? I mean, I've moved about 2 millimeters, all right? So not the best pose. Breathe in, tuck under, get that tension. Now start to sink again. Okay, lift up ever so slightly. Have we got any room to move? I tell you what, they're flipping sticky these things, aren't they? There's no sliding on this.
No, they're not.
No, bloody hell. Well, maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to move my knee out with my hand. Okay. Oof. That was a good idea. Right, okay. Push your hands together. It helps with the tension. Pull those shoulders back. Tuck under. Squeeze everything you've got. Now sink. And when you're ready, just rock forward. So chin towards those thumbs. And then I'd like to bring my feet into the air. In fact, it's the only way I can get out. And then I'll walk the hands back a bit and then really elegantly get those knees back in. There we go. All right, now, let's see how it feels. Let's do right leg first because that's where we started. We're going to push out, straighten that knee, hands out. All right, are we feeling a bit more? So tuck these leg toes in a little bit. Are we feeling a bit freer when we come back here? Yeah. Move a bit more now. Ooh. How's it going? Straighten that foot a bit more. No, yes. Yeah. That's it. Is it feeling a little bit more doable? Look at that. Look. Okay. Okay. There we go. Good. All right. Let's walk back and pull that leg in, and we'll swap sides. All right. So normal, super. All right. Hands. Okay. Tighten up this leg. Now we're going to sit back. Good. 1, 2, and 3. Lovely. Right, so pull the leg in, hands back. Ah, well done. Right. Where did the time go? There we are. Relaxation time.
That's a weird, I'm having a bit of a crazy day. But
You're right.
yeah, no, there's things going on. Yeah. Nice to see everybody. Yeah, I'm back.
Oh,
And
you're not going? Are you
I am
going?
going, yes.
Right.
Sorry.
All right.
I know. Next week I'll be here the whole session.
See you.
Probably 6 weeks here, probably. Thank you, really.
You're welcome.
Practice a bit.
Good night. Yeah.
There'll be a big catch now.
I think we can.
I want to show. Well, my
Oh, if I've got it, yes, Why not?
I think they're both bad.
I think they are.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Worse than this.
Oh,
Sure that.
It's on my team. You need a bit.
Yeah, but the trouble is you can hurt yourself.
Yeah,
You're
you-
scared of
Yeah,
doing it
a bit
again.
more guarded up if you don't wanna, yeah.
Especially when you've got responsibilities, you've got things you've got to do, you've
Yeah.
got to be at certain places and you're doing certain
Geez,
things, you
I
can't
really don't
exactly
really
just start with those really cool.
I'll hand the orange one, thank you very much.
Nick, would you like?
Yeah,
to-
that's fine.
Come and slide down. Come hand with your
Come on, yeah, gonna get tucked in.
Come on. I was so fun. Did you deliberately need that over my head? I can wiggle around to get comfortable. That's nice and easy. Start to think about the room without opening your eyes. Visualize the four walls, the ceiling, the floor. Visualize your body lying on the floor. Think about the physical body lying on the floor. Lying in perfect stillness. Develop awareness of all the meeting points between the body and the floor. Become aware of the natural breath. You're not concentrating too intensely. Keep on listening. Just know you're breathing. And go through the body rotation. Jump from point to point as each body part's made. And we're going to start on the right side. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth, little finger, palm, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right waist, right hip, right thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of the foot, big toe, all of the toes. Become aware of the left hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, little finger, palm, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left waist, left hip, left thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the foot, big toe, all of the toes. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right bottom, left bottom, spine, whole back together. Top of the head, forehead, temples, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, space between the eyebrows, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, tip of the nose, upper lip, lower lip, chin, throat, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen. the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, both legs together, the whole of the right arm, whole of the left arm, both arms together, the whole of the back, bottom, spine, shoulder blades, the whole of the front, abdomen, chest, the whole of the back and the front together, the whole of the head, and the whole body together. Develop awareness of the whole body and aware of the space occupied by the body. Become aware of the meeting points, the body and the floor. Feel the meeting point between the back of the head and the floor, shoulder blades and the floor, the elbows and the floor, backs of the hands and the floor, the bottom and the floor, the calves and the floor, the heels and the floor. Switch your attention to the eyelids. Feel a narrow line of meeting between the upper and lower eyelids. Feel the sharp points where they meet. Intensify your awareness between the eyelids. And then the lips. Center your attention on the line between the lips, the space between the lips. From the lips, we go to the breath. Draw your attention to the natural in and out of the breath. Feel the breath moving along the passage between the navel and the throat. As you breathe in, it rises from navel to throat. As you breathe out, it descends from throat to navel. Be completely aware of breathing navel to throat, throat to navel. Draw the mind now. Just concentrate on that blank screen behind the eyes. And as you concentrate, it might not be blank. You might see colours or patterns. You might have thoughts pop up on the screen. Just keep breathing and watch that screen like you would TV. Thought might come in as you breathe in. Try not to get involved with it, so let it float past as you breathe out. It fades away. Just watch the darkness. Pull the mind back outside again. Become aware of the breath. Just aware of the whole body and awareness of your breathing. You're lying relaxed on the floor. Just develop awareness of the body right from the top of the head down to the tips of the toes. Aware of the floor. And aware of the body lying on the floor. Visualize that image. And then just start slowly to bring some movement back into the body. Maybe wriggling the fingers and the toes. Maybe breathing deeper into the chest. And then coming into stretching out and bring the feet together, flaps, arms up and over if you want to. And hugging those knees into the chest. Rocking side to side if you like that on the back. Coming up to seated when you're ready. Take a breath in through the nose. Let the shoulders drop and out through the mouth. Again. Quite like these mats, actually. Bit firmer, isn't it?